Uh, Hi, this is Shankar, and I'm just I want to start my series on how the year 2018 would be for you, and the we start with Aries, and let me give you a precaution that these are guidelines, far from being accurate. You have to substantiate these predictions with a lot of other things. But yes, these are general guidelines which will be applying to your sign. That is what is important, and they would tell areas which could be of importance. Also, places where you should need to have a precaution precaution there. So this is what these yearly predictions are for. But please do not take them as something which is absolutely gospel truth. They are guidelines. To repeat, there are guidelines. And so I start with the Aries. Aries is from March 21 to April 20. Uh, as usual, let me talk about Aries. I would sum them in three qualities. They are spontaneous people, they are daring, and they are selfish. Spontaneity, daring, and selfish, these are the three qualities of an Arians. If you divide Arians in three decans, I mean, if I divide it within 10 days, that again becomes a difference. Those who are born between the 21st to 31st of March, they have an explosive nature. Those between 1st to 10th of April, they are ambitious people. And those who are born between 11th April to 20th April, they like good things of life and they like to earn those good things of life. So that is how Arians are about. And now let me straight come into how the year 2018 would be there for you and what would be your focus areas for 2018. And that is what I'm sure each would be interested in. Now, as far as Aries is concerned, the focus this year would be on matters of business, matters of relationships, sorting things out in your married life. Also, so these are the two things: your business, your partnership, your profession, marriage and married life, relationship, and dealing with others. Others will have a very important thing to do. So these would be things, and you will be also driven by yourself. You will be mostly driven by things which are coming within you. I mean, which you decided to do in terms of your profession, in terms of your in terms of dealing with others, in terms of your relationships. Those are the activities which you would push in. So this would be the focus area. There would be expansion in these areas. I mean, these are the areas where you would actually benefit. You will benefit in profession. You would positively benefit in relationships. Of course, there'll be months where things will go up and down. So that is separate. And you are going to benefit in your in your dealing with others. So these are the areas of expansion. As far on the other hand, I would also like to tell Arians that this is a time when if those who are dealing with travel, businesses of travel, travel agencies, who are dealing with overseas travel, etc., they would feel a little discomfortable. As far as your fortune is concerned, I believe you would not get things very easily. I mean, there will be some kind of frustration and some kind of hurdles which would come in when you actually when you see things you are about to touch the tree and things are going to happen. There would be a delay, but then you'll be able to handle those things with your pride, with your ego, and with your self efforts. So that is what is there, which is important, and which you need to work on. So fortune, luck, the lady luck is not in your favor. It's not exactly not in your favor, but it is restricted. So you have to put that much kind of efforts more. You would be, if you have been very attracted to religion, to gurus, to pilgrimages, that is one place where you would be little feeling like to go more towards the beginning of the year, but with the middle of the year and down the year, you would feel, yeah, too much of pilgrimages, too much of religious, too much of spirituality. Let me reduce it. So that would be another thing which which would be evident this year. Now, let me also warn you in certain areas which are certain months when you have to be careful. Between the month of March 2018 to June 2018, that is the time when you need to be careful in matters of your profession, in matters of personal relationships. When I talk about personal relationships here, I mean more pertinent for the fairer sex, for the ladies, for the females, whatever you can call, whichever word you want to use. They would have to deal more with their partners. They have to be able to invest more time into relationships for things to, be on the right track. This is between March 2018 to June 2018. So that's an important time. This will also be a time where things in profession, again, you have to work hard, especially those who are in the profession of consultancy, those who are doing their own businesses, and those who are in partnership. It would be a little challenging time where things would be going in the very right direction till about February, March, and suddenly you will have to struggle to put things right and work to put them in the right direction. So that kind of effort would be required between March to June. As far as your money matters are concerned, family matters are concerned, and your relationships are concerned, relationships as in love, as in sex, as in going for good things of life, between the entire month of October until the mid of November, you should be careful. If you're having a relationship and your things could go wrong, especially those who are having relationship with wrong intentions, they will land themselves into problems. So this is the time when you need to be those who are in love, those who want to propose, those who are into the glamour industry, those who are into the entertainment industry, who are into the fashion industry. This month of October and half of November, things would not go in the right direction. So you need to be a little careful there. As far as profession, gains, and fortune are concerned, I feel, as I've already told you, a greater part of your year, especially between April to September 2018, from April 2018 to September 2018, you have to work a little harder. Though things would come to you, opportunities will come to you, there would be expansion, gates would open. So that's a good thing. But at the same time, to close them, to convert them into opportunities, to make use of them, between April to September, you have to really slog it out. And so don't get frustrated. Now, how things will happen, whether they will not happen, will depend on a lot of things, on your horoscopes, your nakshatras, your subdivision charts, vargas, and so many other things which would come into play. But this is the, a kind of a broad thing which you need to take care of. And let me also, in the months, let me give you one or two pointers which would be important on the positive things. January, you would be more attracted, as I told you initially, into spirituality. Fortune will be there favoring you. February, your focus would be on finance and financial matters, maybe family, and it's going to be positive, it's going to be good. In the month of March, I want you to be careful as far as your finance and your profession is concerned. Don't take it for granted. Things could go a little haywire. April, you would feel that you have to do an extra effort. If you're in a job, if you're in business, you would require more efforts to be done there. May, be careful on your health. June is an important time where you will feel you feel that you have the courage, the Martian courage. You have the guts, you have the courage, you have the enthusiasm, you have the positivity to do things, and this is the best time to push yourself. Go ahead, do it. I mean, if you have an idea, go ahead and implement it. If you have to go and tell your boss something, go and tell him that. If you have to tell a girl something, go ahead and tell that. June is a good month for that. July is a month where the courage will be there. You will forge ahead, and I feel there will also be enhancement of your prestige, which is there. In August, you'll again feel vigorous. You would have the vitality, and you will have that motive of going ahead. So that go ahead momentum would remain in August. September is a period of change. Those who are looking for a change in job, change in profession, change in business, change of place, that is the right time to try, because the change would come with betterment. So September is a period of change, and that would come with betterment. October, I see you in competition. The people who are in competition with you, your colleagues, your business partners, your other people, they would become more competitive. So you have to really pull up your socks, compete with them, confront with them, and you will be able to do it. I mean, that is important. In November, you will be shining. You will be back. You will be in the spotlight of things. So it's a good month. And December, again, as they said, having everything, fortune will favor you, and in December you would feel you have arrived, you are there. So this is a brief thing about Aries, where I've tried to discuss the monthly horoscopes. I've given your nature. I've also told you the key areas where there would be expansion, key areas where there would be restriction, and you have to be careful, and also touched about your love and finance life. Health is something which is relative, and which needs a greater study, which I only touched rudimentarily. So this is what is there for Aries, and folks, have a great year. Happy New Year. Have a great year. Enjoy yourself, and as an Arian, forge ahead. Okay. Thanks. Bye for now. This is Shankar signing out. Anything you want to know about me, that it is down below. You can also get in touch with me on my email ID, connectingminds@gmail.com. Thank you. Thanks again. Bye.